Hey everyone, Elissa here with Mattress Clarity. Are you a fan of that slow-moving memory foam feel, but not a fan of how it can trap heat? If so, you've come to the right video. Today, I'm reviewing the Cocoon Chill by Sealy. I'll go over its firmness, feel, and unique features to help you figure out whether it's the bed of your dreams. You ready? Let's get started. Before I dive in, if you want to take a look at some of our top picks for mattresses, head over to mattressclarity.com. There you'll find in-depth reviews for mattresses, pillows, bedding, and more. And you'll find some of the best deals on the Cocoon Chill by Sealy. Now, the Cocoon Chill is Sealy's bed-in-a-box brand, and they have two models on the market. They've got the all-foam Cocoon Chill that we have here, and they also have the Cocoon Chill Hybrid. And like its name suggests, the Cocoon Chill has some amazing cooling features, and it gently contours the body and provides great pressure relief. You want to see how this all works and comes together? Let's check out its construction. The Cocoon Chill mattress is 10 inches tall and it's surrounded by a stretch knit cover made out of phase change material. Now this is what puts the chill in the Cocoon Chill mattress. It helps absorb body heat and then dissipate it so that you should sleep cool all night long. Underneath the cover, you'll get to the first comfort layer. This is their perfect fit memory foam. It is especially slow moving. You'll see as I press my hand into it, it takes a really long time for it to snap back into place. So you'll get some really great body contouring and pressure relief, especially if you're a larger or heavier person. Underneath that, you'll get to their responsive comfort foam. This ensures that you'll get that nice body contouring you need, but won't feel stuck inside the mattress. This one bounces back into place much faster than the top layer, so it gives it a little bit more of a balanced feel. Then you'll get to the essential support foam layer. This gives the mattress a longer lifespan, keeps it super durable, and it gives you the support that you need. So what does this all mean? First, let's talk about its cooling features because it's the Cocoon Chill. It's the name of the game here. The most notable feature is the phase change material in the cover. And like I mentioned earlier, it absorbs body heat and dissipates it so that it can regulate your body temperature and you shouldn't wake up feeling hot and stuffy at night. Now let's also talk about its durability. Now in general, shorter all-foam beds don't have the longest lifespan, but it does have this nice support layer at the bottom, so we expect this mattress to last at least 7 years. When reviewing mattresses, we always pay close attention to firmness and feel. So let's dive into what the firmness level is for this mattress. On our firmness scale, we call the Cocoon by Sealy a 7.5 out of 10. This is a whole point higher than the industry standard, which is 6.5 out of 10, and also happens to be medium firm. That means that this bed feels a little bit firmer than most mattresses out there, so you'll get some extra support. And when it comes to feel, because it's an all-foam bed, it has that traditional, slow-moving memory foam feel. When you rest on top of it, you'll sink into it a little bit, but you shouldn't feel stuck on this mattress. That's because there's a responsive second layer, so it's still relatively easy to move around on top of this bed. Another way to really see what this bed feels like is with my handy squash ball here. So I'm going to drop it from shoulder height, and as you can see, this ball doesn't bounce super high on this mattress. On some inner spring beds, you'll see the ball go a little bit higher, but because this is entirely made out of foam, it's not super responsive. So now let's see what the Cocoon by Sealy mattress feels like in different sleeping positions. Now, when I'm resting on my back, I feel a pretty good balance of comfort and support, even though it is a little bit firmer than other beds out there. I will say if you're a little bit taller or heavier than me, you'll compress the foam a bit more and probably get more pressure relief than I do. And when I'm resting on my side, I feel a little bit of pressure along my shoulders and my hips. For me, this bed is just too firm for side sleeping. But once again, if you're a little bit heavier, you'll probably get more of that pressure relief that you need. Now, this bed really works well for stomach sleepers. It's a bit firmer than average, so when I'm resting on my stomach, I feel my back stay in a pretty neutral alignment. With some soft beds, you might feel your hips sink deeper into it, which can cause some lower back pain. But again, that shouldn't be an issue on the Cocoon by Sealy. Here at Mattress Clarity, we like to combine subjective opinion with objective tests. And one of those tests is the pressure map. So watch carefully as I rest on my back, side, and stomach. You'll see everything from blue to no pressure, all the way to red for high pressure. And look closely, specifically when I rest on my side, especially on my shoulders and my hips. Let's check it out. If you share a bed with a partner, you want to pay close attention to your mattress's motion isolation. And what this means is if you're resting on one side of the bed and your partner gets in on the other, will you feel that movement transfer to your side of the bed? To test this, we have a glass full of water and I'm just going to press into the mattress around it. And as you can see, there's a little bit of a disturbance in the glass, but it's really not too bad. And that's pretty standard for most all foam beds. And this one is no exception. It does a great job of isolating motion. But for another great way to see how it looks, I'm gonna get in on one side of the bed and Tanner's gonna get in on the other. And as he tosses and turns and changes sleeping positions, I don't really feel that motion come over to my side of the bed. So if you share a bed with a partner, this is a great pick. Another thing you want to consider, especially if you share a bed with a partner, is edge support. And what this means is if you're sitting or lying near the side of the bed, will you feel secure or will you feel like you might roll off? Well, in general, all foam beds don't tend to have the best edge support, but I'm not gonna lie, the Cocoon by Sealy, it's not too bad. It does collapse a little bit, but I feel pretty secure. I can bend down and tie my shoes, no problem. And when I lie down on this mattress, I also feel pretty secure. I mean, as you can see, it does dip a little bit, especially since it's not as tall as other beds out there. But the most important thing is that I don't feel like I'm going to roll off the edge. Now let's go over some of the pros and cons of the Cocoon Chill by Sealy. Starting with the pros. This bed is a fantastic choice for hot sleepers. It has phase change material in the cover, which helps regulate body temperature. Also, this bed works really well for stomach sleepers. It's a little bit firmer than average, so it will help you maintain a neutral spine if you rest in this sleeping position. And finally, this mattress works exceptionally well if you love a classic, slow-moving memory foam feel. And of course, I have to talk about some of the cons of the Cocoon mattress as well. So first of all, this mattress isn't well suited for people who prefer a bouncy inner spring feel. Because it's entirely made out of foam, you'll sink into it a little bit, so you're not gonna get that bounce that you might on traditional mattresses. Also, this mattress is a little bit firmer than average, so if you're a fan of an especially soft bed, this isn't the one for you. And similarly, this mattress won't work well for many side sleepers. Side sleepers typically need a softer mattress to get the pressure relief that you need, so this mattress is better suited for back and stomach sleepers. If you're shopping for a new mattress, chances are you're looking at several different options, which is always a really good idea. So let's see how the Cocoon by Sealy compares to another popular brand, the Casper. Well, first of all, these are both available in all foam versions, but their construction does differ a little bit. The Cocoon has a simpler construction made with 3 layers of foam, but the Casper has some additional bells and whistles. Casper has a unique zoned support system, which is designed to help you maintain a neutral alignment throughout the night. Also, Casper contains airscape foam, which is ventilated for extra airflow. When it comes to firmness and feel, these two beds have a few slight differences. So the Cocoon by Sealy is much firmer than the industry standard, coming in at 7.5 out of 10. Casper is a little bit softer than the Cocoon, coming in at 7 out of 10. And when it comes to feel, the Cocoon by Sealy is going to have more of that traditional slow moving feel. You'll kind of sink into it a little bit. The Casper is a bit more responsive and has a balanced foam feel. And of course, when you're comparing two mattresses, you obviously want to know about the price differences. So the Cocoon by Sealy has a higher regular price than the Casper, but with our Mattress Clarity coupons, you can get that price even lower than the Casper. So make sure to click the link in the description below to get the best deal. So, who should get the Cocoon by Sealy? This mattress works exceptionally well for stomach sleepers and for fans of a slow-moving memory foam feel. Who should get the Casper? This bed works really well if you have back pain. That zoned support really helps you stay aligned throughout the night. It's also a better pick for people who prefer a balanced foam feel that feels a little bit more responsive. The Cocoon by Sealy is a bed-in-a-box mattress, so it will arrive on your doorstep compressed inside a cardboard box. So, how do you unbox it? Well, first of all, you're going to want to get some help from a friend. These are really heavy boxes and you don't want to pull it in by yourself. So once you find your friend, bring the box into your bedroom and gently cut open the top. Pull out the rolled up mattress and place it onto your bed frame or foundation. Gently cut through the layers of plastic and unroll it. Give it about 48 hours to off gas and expand, and then you'll be good to go. Before I dive into the frequently asked questions, I'm going to go over some additional information about the Cocoon by Sealy. First of all, they do offer free shipping and free returns. They have a 100-night sleep trial period and a 10-year warranty. Plus, different bedding accessories are available. Now I'll answer some of the most frequently asked questions about the Cocoon by Sealy mattress. First question, do you need a box spring with the Cocoon by Sealy mattress? The answer is no, but you can get their special foundation, which could extend the lifespan of your mattress. Second question, how much does a Cocoon by Sealy mattress cost? Well, the regular price for a queen is currently around $1,200, but you can get that price much lower with our Mattress Clarity coupon, so check them out in the description below. And final question, how long does it take for a Cocoon mattress to expand? In our experience, it took about 1 to 2 days for it to fully off-gas and expand. You might notice a slight chemical smell at first, but this is totally normal and completely fades away. Well, that's about it. If you need any more information about mattresses, pillows, and bedding, head over to mattressclarity.com. There you'll also find some of the best deals on the Cocoon by Sealy mattress. And if you loved this video, we have tons more just like it on our YouTube channel. So make sure to hit that like button and subscribe.